Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis and I read 75 books last year, and in this video I'm just going to review them in the shortest way possible. I'm going to say their name, say what I rated them, how many stars. I do log my books on Goodreads, so they'll be full stars, but some of them would have been like half stars or stuff, but I just won't remember. So we're just going to go off like 4-star ratings. Like I'll say 3, but it might have been a 3.5. And then I might give like a little bit of reasoning, and then just like a yes or no whether I recommend it. Obviously, I know everybody's tastes are different. I might not recommend a book that you love, and I might recommend a book that you've read and you've hated. This is just my personal thing, and if we agree on a load of these books, then stick around for my reading videos in the future, because we obviously have a similar taste. I'm quite new to this channel. My other videos that I've already uploaded have been about Formula 1, so if you've clicked on this channel and you happen to be a Formula 1 fan, then that's amazing. Please go watch them. I've done... what have I done? Oh, I've done 2026 season predictions, because obviously the new season is starting soon, and I've ranked the liveries for this season. Tier ranking. So if you guys want to go and watch those, I'd be forever grateful, and I'd also be forever grateful if you could give this video a like. If you want to subscribe and just stick around and see what I do next, because I never really know, to be honest. But peep the Noah Khan merch if you're also a Noah Khan fan or a Taylor Swift fan. Also good, I did stick around because I will be talking about them a lot in my channel. But here goes. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. We'll see how it goes. Okay, A Court of Mist and Fury. I gave it 3 stars. I would recommend it, but I do think the series gets better the further on you get within the series. A Novel Love Story. I don't actually have a rating for this. If I had to think of one on the spot, I would say 3 stars. Yes, I would recommend it. It's not the best book ever, but it was a fun time, I would say. Also, so you guys understand my rating system, 5 stars is I could talk for like an hour about this book. Like, it's amazing, and I would recommend it to everyone. 4 stars is this was a really, really good book. I really enjoyed it, but like it won't stick with me forever, but I really enjoyed it. I'm a serial 4-starer, which means I give a lot of 4 stars out. 4 stars is generally my average rating. I'm a very positive person when it comes to books. Like, if I see something good in it, I will genuinely give it a 3 stars. 4 stars. 3 stars is I enjoyed this. There were a couple things where I was like, or maybe I was just a bit bored throughout. Maybe we're still getting into the world. Like, it could have been better, but I still enjoyed it. I would still recommend it. 2 stars is I had an issue with something in this book. I didn't enjoy it. I wouldn't recommend it. 1 star is, I don't think I've ever given a 1 star. 1 star is there is something in this book that morally does not align to me, and I felt kind of disgusted while reading it. Like, 1 star is worrying if I give a 1 star. So just so everyone knows. Okay. So yes, I would recommend A Novel Love Story by Aisling Poston. I will try to say the authors, but I might forget. A Court of Winds and Ruins, I gave 4 stars. I would recommend. Love Radio, 2 stars. I think I just got a bit bored while reading this one. Didn't love the plot line. But I would recommend to certain people, kind of thing. It's a nice romance. A Court of Frost and Starlight, 4 stars, would recommend. The same with A Court of Silver Flames, 4 stars, would recommend. Things We Left Behind, 3 stars, I would recommend, but I do think I would... I liked the series, I think they were cute, but if you like spice in your books, definitely recommend. I'm kind of trying to move away from those kind of books, because I just feel like I need emotional depth before physical depth, and a lot of books are just jumping straight into the physical intimacy nowadays. And even if we do bring an emotional depth later in the book, I no longer feel attached to it. That's just my personal opinion, but I would still recommend. Same with Heartless. I gave 4 stars. I would take that down to a 3 stars now thinking about it. I think it was one of my favourite of the series as a whole, but still not 100% my vibe, but I would recommend. The Bell Jar, I didn't rate this. I'm not sure what to rate it. It kind of feels a bit like a fever dream. I would recommend, but if you're into literary fiction, don't just if you only read fantasies, don't just jump into it. If you only read romances, don't just jump into it. But if you've read literary fictions, you like literary fictions, I would recommend it. I just don't really know what to rate it. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. 4 stars, definitely would recommend. Loved this book, very close to a 5 stars. Just didn't have that feeling to push me over the edge. Readers know what I'm talking about. The same with A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman. 4 stars, would 100% recommend. Just didn't have that final feeling to push me over the edge of I could talk about this for hours, I want to tell everyone in my life about it kind of thing. Powerless by Elsie Silver. 4 stars, probably would take it down to 3 stars now just because of my change in book taste, but very good, still would recommend. And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer. I haven't rated this just because it is such a short book, but I would say 4 stars. Love the book. For such a short book, it's so good in what it does. Yeah, would definitely recommend. Assistant to the Villain, 4 stars, would recommend. Just didn't have that 5-star feeling for me, but so fun, so whimsical, love it. The Story Life of AJ Thickery. This is between a 3 and 4 star. I love the vibe of it. Just didn't have the feeling I was expecting to feel. I feel like it is kind of more of a literary fiction, but I don't know. I didn't get as attached to the characters as I wanted to, but I still would recommend. I think the same with Where the Crawdads Sing. Between 3 and 4 stars, I would definitely recommend. I just wanted to get more attached to the characters, but I loved the storyline. The storyline was amazing. Magnolia Parks, definitely 4 stars. So we have Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, and then the third Magnolia Parks. And let me go to the next page because I think I read them all in one go. And then okay, so all 5 of the Magnolia Parks. First 4 stars. Magnolia Parks Into the Dark, 5 stars. Such a good series. Love the series. Would definitely recommend. I know it's very up and down for people. Some people love it, some people hate it, blah blah blah. I think you just got to let yourself have a bit of fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, but I do think I love the series. I love the series. The emotional depth is definitely there, as well as all of the rich people drama and stuff. I just think it's really fun, but also so deep at the same time. I love that series. Can't wait for the rest to come out. We'll see when that happens. Okay, and then Reckless and Flawless in the Chestnut Spring series. I gave them both 3 stars. This is when I started changing my book taste a little bit, as you can probably tell. It was just too insta-lovey for me. It wasn't even insta-lovey, it was insta-lusty. That's what got to me. But again, if that's your thing, definitely recommend. Sorry about that. My voice is going today, apparently. Sunrise on the Reaping, 4 stars. Amazing book, amazing message. It's just amazing. Made me cry, but a lot of books make me cry, so don't take that too seriously. Literally every book makes me cry. Amazing book. Hopeless in the Chestnut Sing series. I gave this one 2 stars just because I felt like I was being fed the same storyline over and over. I think I read them too close together. I know a lot of people say they love the found family. I don't care too much for the found family. I found better found family in other books, like Six of Crows. That's the kind of found family I want. This kind of found family, And then I reread The Hunger Games, the first one, gave it 5 stars. Classic, amazing, obviously would recommend. The Chalice of Gods, the Percy Jackson, the new-ish Percy Jackson books where he's trying to get into university or college. 5 stars, just because it's a fun, easy time. Love Percy Jackson. It's, yeah, amazing. I went through a 5-star thing here because next I reread Catching Fire, 5 stars. The Hunger Games, it's unbeatable really. The Woman by Kristen Hanna, 5 stars. What an amazing book. Would 100% recommend. Please, if you've never read literary fiction before, start with a Kristen Hanna book. It will tear your heart out in the best way. Wings of Starlight, it's a book based off Tinkerbell, Disney. 5 stars. It was amazing, I can't lie. A Tempest of Tea, I haven't rated this. If I was thinking about it now, I can't really remember much that went on. Unfortunately, I think I had high expectations for this and it fell a little bit flat for me. I still enjoyed it, just not as much as I was expecting to, so maybe a 3.5 stars. I would still recommend it. It's a very... If you like Six of Crows, I say try it. Also, if you like Six of Crows, please try the Gilded Wolves trilogy. I haven't seen enough people talk about it. I've read Gilded Wolves trilogy, amazing. I want to reread it. I've misplaced my first book because I lent it to someone and they lost it. So I didn't misplace it, they misplaced it. But I'm really tempted to buy it on the first one on Kindle just so I can reread the series, or just buy the first one again. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I have enough books in my bookcase to not need to do rereads right now, but I do need to do a reread of that series. So if you do like Six of Crows, please read the Gilded Wolves trilogy. That's all I have to say. A Tempest of Tea, you can also read that. I would say not as good, but still a fun time. Found family. I would be tempted to read the second book for the romance. The romance was pretty good. So maybe you'll see me reading that this year. We'll see. And then I read Mockingjay. I gave it 4 stars for the finale. I don't know. It just didn't feel like the finale. And I think this is going to be the hottest take ever. I don't really feel the romance in the books. I'm not rooting for either Peter or... I've forgotten his name. Oh my god, what's his name? That's my bad. Sorry, the other guy. So sorry. Editor me will put in his name now. But I wasn't rooting for either of them when reading the books. Watching the films, love Peter, obviously. But reading the books, I was like, I feel like she doesn't like either of them. Being in her mind, she didn't give a shit about them. Let's be so for real. Can we all go back and read it? Where does she even care about them for a second? She doesn't. But I just didn't feel the romance. Obviously, the third book wasn't about the romance. I just felt like the third book could have been a better wrap up. But that's usually what happens with series. Sorry, my friend is getting on my nerves. I'll be back. Anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat just gave the cutest yawn. I'll show you guys her at the end of the video. She's still sitting there, but I don't want to disturb her right now. So I reread the Valentine's Girls series this last year, and if you haven't read it, it's such a good series. It reads very YA, but it has so much depth if you're willing to look past the kind of cringiness of the writing. I would say the first one is definitely the most what can be deemed as cringy, just because she's very in her head. She likes to act like she's in a movie scene in kind of her day-to-day life, but it has, if you look past it, a very deep meaning. And then that's Happy Go Lucky, the first book, gave it 4 stars, would recommend. Second book, Far From Perfect. I think the series just gets better as it goes on. 4 stars, would recommend. Third book is my personal favourite, called Love Me Not. It follows the oldest sister. 5 stars, would recommend. Again, it all reads very YA because they are YA books, but I love them. I think if you look past it, you will also love them. Hopefully, I don't know. And then I read Love and My Brain by Ali Hazelwood, gave it 4 stars, would recommend. Under the Whispering Door, 4 stars, would recommend. You and Me on Vacation, 4 stars, would recommend. And I would also recommend the movie if you guys haven't watched it yet. Amazing movie. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love this book. It worked out how I wanted it to, but for so long of a book, I didn't know who I wanted her to choose. It was an amazing book. I read it on holiday. I was invested as. 5 stars, would 100% recommend. Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. 4 stars, would recommend. I need to read the rest of that series. If you guys have read it and would recommend it, please push me to read it in the comments. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, 4 stars, would recommend. If he had been with me, I don't know how to rate this. I'm going to be honest, I was expecting more. I'm someone who cries very easily at books, and I did cry at the end, but not as much as everybody was telling me I was going to. I didn't feel the connection between the characters. I didn't personally like the character we were following, and it's really hard to connect with characters if you don't even like the character of the POV you're following, you know. I'm just gonna have to deal with the McLaren cap for the rest of the video because my hair has given up entirely, apparently, so sorry about that. I hope this doesn't find you. 5 stars. I listened to it as an audiobook. I don't usually listen to audiobooks. I listened to this one on Spotify. So good. I was so invested. I was on my walks and I was like making like facial expressions and talking to myself out loud. That's when you know it was good. It was a very good book. I love romance. Academic Rivals is something that will get me every single time. I haven't even read many books, so if you have any good Academic Rivals recommendations, please give them to me. Because like Divine Rivals, I know they're technically not academic rivals, but they're kind of workplace rivals at the start. The banter, oh my god, and then these academic rivals, I would die for them, honestly. Borderless, I haven't rated this. I don't know what to rate it really, but yes, I would absolutely recommend. Scythe, 4 stars, would recommend. I need to finish the rest of the trilogy because I have them, they're just sitting on my bookshelf and I need to get to them. The Woman in Me by Britney Spears, again, I listened to this on audiobook. I don't like rating biographies, but I would recommend. Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, 5 stars. Anything she writes, give it to me straight away. Divine Rivals is my favourite series of all time. My top 2 favourite series of all time, Divine Rivals and then Once Upon a Broken Heart. Anything that's like along those lines, recommend them to me because they're amazing. So along those lines, Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber, 4 stars, would recommend. And then we got to October, so I read Rewitched, 4 stars, such a fun time, love the romance, would recommend. The Wicked Deep, this was kind of a creepy book, but I loved it, 4 stars, would recommend. Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. My favourite romance books are by Lynn Painter. That's the kind of girl I am. Better Than Movies, Nothing on You. Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies and Betting on You. Oh my god, amazing books. I can't rank Lynn Painter books because I love them all, but they are on my wall. I'm gonna see if I can show them. There they are. I don't know how well you can see that, but those are my Rebecca Ross, my Stephanie Garber, and my things. And then I have Magnolia Parks up there and my Elsie Silver books. So those are like my prized possessions. Although I only really have the Elsie Silver Chestnut Springs series up there because it looks pretty, but when I find a series that I love and also looks pretty, it will be replaced, but I just like the layout of that right now. So yes, Fake Skating, 4 stars, 100% recommend. I read it on a plane, one sitting. It was glorious. Alchemized, 4 stars, amazing. I wish I felt like I didn't have the time to do this, but I wish when I'd got to part 2, I'd gone back and like reread part 1, if you get what I mean. Or like when I got to part 3, I would have gone back. Whatever it was that people have been doing, I wish I would have done that because I feel like it would have added to my experience a lot, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do a reread at some point. It's just such a long book, so it's like a lot of commitment, but amazing book, would recommend. Another amazing book, Anxious People, Frederick Bachman, 100% recommend. Amazing book. It makes me so excited to read Beartown. I haven't got Beartown yet. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm so excited. I'm just also kind of scared. And then Before the Coffee Gets Cold, I loved this concept. I fear that it got a bit lost in translation, but still 3 stars, still would recommend. Skullduggery Pleasant, that was a reread. I won't rate it. Skullduggery Pleasant was the same kind of like my 3 childhood series were Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Skullduggery Pleasant. I've read all of the Skullduggery Pleasant books and now I'm going back to read them again, which is kind of insane. But yes, I would recommend, but obviously they do read very YA. And then I read The Nutcracker. I'm not going to give it a rating, but I would recommend. Then my last book of the year was Snowed In by Catherine Walsh. It's technically, apparently, the second book of the series, and I read it without reading the first book of the series, so that's my bad. I did actually listen to it on audiobook. The voice actors were so good. 4 stars, such a fun time. I was having an amazing time at the start. I feel like it fell off a bit for me at the end, but I couldn't pinpoint why, but still amazing book, and I would recommend. So those are sorry, my cat. Pippa, you want to come say hi? Here's my cat. Oh yeah, she looks so annoyed because she was kind of asleep. She was just washing herself. But those are the 75 books I read last year. Sorry, bubs. And whether I'd recommend them, hopefully in the simplest ways. If any of you want me to, off she goes. If any of you want me to go a bit deeper into some of them, or recommend any books to me in the comments, tell me what book videos you guys want me to see. She looked like she was going to come back. You could just see her face. Oh my gosh. She's going to be a regular visitor in my videos. I'm not quite sure what she's doing right now. She's such a distracting little gremlin. But thank you so much for watching. I will keep you updated on what books I read this year, but it's been a busy start of the year for me. I think I've read 3 books. Yeah, I've read 3 books so far this year, which I am aware is bad. My reading goal for this year is 52 books, I think, which is 1 a week. I always catch back up in summer, but then I usually have the summer off school, and this is the first time I'm going to be going into the working world for summer. So we'll see how it works. I'm going to go give her some attention, so she stops staring at me. Might be her feeding time, who knows, we'll check. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. It means a lot. If you like F1, books, Noah Khan, Taylor Swift, any kind of music really, any kind of fangirl thing you can really think about, I'll probably know about it. So please stick around. I have no idea what this channel is going to look like in the future. I'm just taking it 1 video at a time. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.